are back with another video. Before we get into the video, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Cardi B has sent some subliminal threats to JT and Nicki Minaj, saying that she's going to allow them to have their fun now because she is coming back to, as what she said, war, Vietnam, when she drops off that baby. Okay, so let's take a listen and hear what Barney B with the loose coochie had to say.
Tell you something. Tonight, I'm not listening to Am I the Drama. I'm going to listen to some love songs tonight. Because the way I've been in Vietnam, I need to chill. And let me tell you something. I'm going to go fucking back to Vietnam. And I'm going to let bitches have their fun. Have your fun. But when I say I'm pretty and petty as fuck, hoes think they ready, they ain't ready enough. They're not ready enough. But have your fun, though. I'm going to let you have your fun. Poor thing. Twitter must be gassing them heavy, making them jump in the ring with the brim before they ready.
So, Cardi B, I don't know who these threats are supposed to scare. But I don't think they're going to scare Nicki Minaj. Okay? Or JT. They're on your ass. Okay? But I think she got Partisan Fontaine to write her a diss track to Nicki Minaj and JT. That's what is given. Now, Cardi B's lapdog, Ken Ugly, decided to come after Ice Spice's manager, James, and said that Cardi B is going to sue him. She said, like, what are you going to do if Cardi posts text messages and videos showing how excited her baby father has been since the day she told him? What are you going to do when she sues James, Ice Spice manager, and he has to go through discovery? And we see exactly where that recording came from. By the way, I actually wasn't even around that day. I was in Virginia. I wish I was there so we could have recorded Homegirl talking ish about others. Don't you listen to Tasha K about everything else? She told you where that recording came from. And Cardi hasn't spoken to any of them girls. You say on the phone except being. And actually, Cardi's doing a favor not putting that out there the way she ate her up. So please stop making up bullshit. Okay? So basically, Ken Ugly is saying that botch Cardi B will be suing Ice Spice manager for allegedly leaking the call, where basically she alluded that, well, she didn't really allude. She said Scratch Off was a coochie. She wasn't like these other female rappers. Now, here's my thing. Where the hell is Scratch Off? She's quiet as a church mouse. Okay? Very quiet. If this was Nicki Minaj, she would have been on Instagram throwing shade. She probably would have released a diss track. She was on Twitter throwing shade in 2022. Where is big side chick mama to clock Cardi B? Is she scared? I think she is. No shade. If this was Ice Spice, Nicki Minaj, anybody else, she would have been on Instagram or Twitter throwing shade expeditiously. Now, moving on to Doja Cat. Vibe by Doja Cat is now projected to debut at number 4 on the US 200 album chart with 56 units, 25,000 in per sales. Now, this is absolutely terrible. Y'all did not support Doja Cat at all. Y'all really played in Doja Cat's face. Like, y'all did not support V at all. Like, this is ridiculous. 25,000 per sale. She had vinyls. Okay, why didn't y'all buy the vinyls? Now, I didn't buy the vinyls because, you know, no shade to Doja Cat. I didn't know how the album was going to sound, so I didn't buy the vinyls. And I didn't really stream the whole album like that. But I will be supporting Doja Cat by going to her tour. You know, I'm gonna go to her tour, and then on top of that, you know, I did talk about her music and review it, so I did support, not financially, but I was still able to support her music. You know, I'm saving my coin for Nicki Minaj's era and Act 3, okay? But I'm gonna go see Doja Cat on tour. You know what I'm saying? I'll support her that way. I liked her album, but I didn't like it enough to buy anything. That's not what it gave. But y'all were supposed to support Doja Cat. And the reason why y'all were supposed to support Doja Cat, because this was a critical year for her. Now, Cardi B tried to throw JT under the bus with this terrible fraudulent DM that she made up. But basically, Cardi B said the same party she wanted to write for her, but she had to settle with her current writer, KT. And then she showed a DM of JT saying party. He's saying what's good. And then she said, I want to get into the studio. Okay? Now, here's my thing with Cardi B. You just admitted that you have a writer. Okay? You so slow that you threw yourself under the bus. Do I feel like people are writing for JT? No. Who the hell is TK? She just made that up. You know, she just makes up things and she knows that her delusional pebble for brains fans are going to believe it. Okay, she just made that up. Oh, I'm just going to say an initial. ZT. You know, she just made that up. Who the fuck is TK? She just made that up. You at least could give the full name so we exactly knew who it was. But because it's a lie, that's why you throwing out random initials. Partisan Fontaine is on every record that you put out as a writer. Every record he's credited. So sit down. You cannot go after anybody when it comes to writing because you don't write at all. Now, moving on to the king of rap. He has submitted his album to the Grammys. Now, he has submitted GNX for Album of the Year, Best Rap Album, Best Engineered Album, Non-Classical. He has submitted Luther featuring SZA for Record of the Year, Song of the Year, Best Melodic Rap Performance, Best Music Video. He also submitted 30 for 30, which is technically SZA's record, but that was submitted for Best Pop Duo / Group Performance. TV Off was submitted for Best Rap Performance, Best Rap Song. Chains and Whips featuring the Clips was submitted for Best Rap Performance. Good Credit with Playboy Bottom Bussy Cardi was submitted for Best Rap Performance, Best Rap Song. Backdoor with Playboy Cardi was submitted for Best Melodic Rap Performance. So let me know if you guys think he's going to win in either of these categories. Now, I definitely think he's going to win something for Luther with SZA. Luther, that was a big record. That was a big record. I think that's going to win record or song of the year. And then GNX, I definitely could see it winning Best Rap Album of the Year. But I think it's going to have some heavy competition with the Clips. Okay, because a lot of people like the Clips album. So that's going to be some heavy competition. But Kendrick Lamar, he always dominates the Grammys. I mean, he got, I think, like 22 Grammys. So he always dominates, and he should, because he is the king of rap right now. So let me know if you guys think he deserves to win a Grammy for GNX. I definitely think he deserves to win something. I don't know if he'll win Album of the Year, though. I don't know about that. And I definitely don't think he should get nominated or even win anything for the Playboy Bottom Bussy collaborations. No shade. His verses were fire, but Playboy Bottom Bussy is trash. Okay, he needs to retire. So let me know how y'all feel about that. Now, Twice has submitted Strategy featuring Megan Thee Stallion to the 2026 Grammys. It is submitted for Record of the Year, Song of the Year, Pop Duo / Group Performance, and Best Music Video. Absolutely, positively, no. This song was nowhere near Record of the Year. Delusional, okay? Now, I don't know if Devil Nation told them to submit that, since, Megan got snubbed earlier this year. Act 1 and Act 2 got snubbed at the Grammys. She didn't win jack shit, even though she submitted a bunch of things. But Megan Thee Stallion, to me, is not a Grammy musical artist. I know she got 3 Grammys, thanks to Beyonce. But she's not a Grammy music artist, in my opinion. Okay? I wouldn't be shocked if those 3 Grammys that she won with Queen Bee would be the last Grammy she ever won. Because to be quite honest, They're just more talented female rappers. Like, now that Dolce's won, rap album of the year, I really don't think the industry cares about Megan Thee Stallion. Now, Scratch Off will be receiving 50,000 lashings because she is also delusional and decided to submit her mid-ass music to the Grammys. Somebody she has submitted for record and song of the year, best melodic rap performance, rap song, best music video. Wasn't that filmed on an iPhone? How was that best music video? Is she slow? And then she decided to submit for best rap performance, Blixum, featuring Playboy Bottom Bussy Cardi, no. And What's Happening, record of the year rap performance. Scratch Off is another artist that is pretty much delusional. Your songs are not Grammy Award winning songs, okay? Like, Scratch Off I don't even know what you want to say. Like, I feel like sometimes Scratch Off makes like love and hip hop music. Like, something I can hear Rashida and Kirk make in the studio sometimes. I really don't even think it's fully professional. The music videos is like $100 budget. The bars are usually lackluster. Scratch Off don't really be spitting like that. If you really listen to her, she says the exact same thing in every song. It's always, I can count the amount of bodies I have on one hand. My man, my man, my man. I think I'm the shit. It's the same thing. Side chick mama. It's the same thing she says in every record. I don't feel like she's lyrical enough to win, a Grammy. But then again, Cardi B does have one, even though that was paid for by Titanic Records. But still, this is a chop. Now, why the hell did Justin Bieber submit Swag for the Grammys? I mean, come on now. Swag was trash. Oh, well, I won't say trash. It wasn't that great, though. Okay? The only thing that should be submitted is Daisies and Yukon. But other than that, or Yukon, whatever it's called. But other than that, nothing else. He submitted Swag for Album of the Year and Best Pop Vocal Album. I don't know about that. He submitted Daisies for Song of the Year, Record of the Year, Best Pop Solo Performance. Devotion, Best Pop Duo Group Performance. Yukon, Best R&B Performance, Best R&B Song, Best Music Video. Forgiveness, Best Contemporary Christian Performance Song. Okay? I don't know. I feel like it can win possibly. Like, Daisies could be nominated for Song of the Year. It could. But was it better than Luther? No. Okay? Yukon was cute. But I just feel like, I don't know if you could even really top what Kung Fu Kenny did. Like, and you a pop star, but Swag came and went. Like, nobody cares about Swag. Swag 2 was a chop. Like, come on, Justin. I don't know. I feel like you're a little bit delusional. Okay? And you don't do well at the Grammys. You got a lot of nominations, but you only got 2 Grammys. Like, you don't really do well when it comes to Grammys. I can't really see you winning anything. Now, was Queen Taylor busting shots at Charlie XCX? I did kind of my review yesterday. I think the album is like a 7 out of 10. People were saying that is terrible. A lot of Queen Taylor fans don't like the album. But a lot of people are saying she was throwing some shots at Charlie XCX. They said, I heard you call me boring, Barbie, when the coke got you brave. High-fived my ex, and then you said you're glad he ghosted me. Wrote me a song saying it makes you sick to see me face. Some people might get offended. Okay? And this is from her song Actually Romantic. I don't remember if I listened to that song fully. But I feel like Taylor taking shots is not really shots. When pop stars take shots at other pop stars, it just don't hit because it's not rap. They never really go for the jugular. Calling a white woman a cokehead don't really hit, especially when a lot of them in the industry do coke. I'm sure Charlie XCX has sniffed the powder before. This is not really a diss. I mean, she probably like, oh, and? Okay, and? You was probably with me. Low key. I mean, this is child's play, in my opinion. This wasn't really giving what it's supposed to give. That disses don't be hitting when pop stars take disses at each other. Like when, Taylor made Bad Blood and she was dissing Katie. Yes, it was a hit, but the disses don't stick, okay? Because they never really go for the juggler. You know what I'm saying? I feel like only rappers really go below the belt. This is nothing, okay? Plus I just feel like, going at Charlie XCX when she don't really diss anybody publicly, not behind the scenes. I'm just talking about publicly, is a chop. Now, moving on to Diddy. Piss Diddy has been sentenced to 4 years and 2 months in prison. Wow, wow, wow. Let me know if you guys feel like he got a little bit of time, or do you feel like he got a good amount? My whole thing is, and I want to call Devil Nation to the front of the congregation for this. How did Piss Diddy, who was accused of blank trafficking, of R-ing women, assaulting women, right? Technically he didn't shoot nobody, but how he get less time than Tory? I don't understand. I guess blank trafficking is not as bad as, I guess, shooting someone in the foot, but this country is a mess. I don't understand how he got less time than Tory. That's my whole thing. I'm like, there was, now he got off on a lot of stuff though. He didn't get a lot of charges. I think the only charge he got was for prostitution. I think that was the only one that stuck. So basically the judge had to give him something because he was saying that the crimes were serious, and that basically because he was abusive to women, that he had to get some time. The judge said, Mr. Combs, I know you feel like you are in a dark place right now, but these crimes were serious. Mr. Combs, you and your family are going to get through this. There's a light at the end of the tunnel. Okay, there ain't no damn light at the end of the tunnel. His career is ruined. Okay, now of course there's going to be some dummies that support Diddy and his crimes, but there's going to be a lot of people and a lot of companies that will turn their back on him and have already turned their back on him. So trying to give him 4 years and then say there's a light at the end of the tunnel, that's just being delusional. There's no damn light. His career is over. It's dark. Okay. So with that being said, I do have to give Diddy, 500,000 lashings, but I do feel bad for, his 3 daughters. Now, before we leave, I do have to call Rihanna to the front of the congregation. What the hell is this? Rihanna official submissions for the 2026 Grammys. Friend of mine, Record of the Year, Song of the Year, Dance Pop Recording, Song for Visual Media, Best Music Video. Absolutely, positively not. What the hell is this? Devil Nation is doing anything. You put out that trash-ass record and you think you getting nominated? Are you slow? Okay, I think it's either Devil Nation is slow or Rihanna. Because there's no way she thought Friend of Mine, which was trash and AI, should be submitted to the Grammys. If you didn't win for Anti, no shade, you ain't winning for this. If you got snubbed for Anti, you ain't winning for this. I can already tell you this is a waste of time, sis. You should have never submitted this. They're laughing at you, sis. They're laughing at you. Listen, you're not winning anything at the Grammys. Okay, until you put out some real music. This wasn't a real music. This was AI Rihanna. I hate to tell you, she used AI. Sorry, Navy. This wasn't a real Rihanna record. So I'm not going to give Rihanna, any lashings today. But if she do get nominated, I will be giving out lashings to the Grammys. Sorry, this is ridiculous. Y'all trying to do anything because Devil Nation told you to do so. Anyway, I got some very behind the scenes hot tea on Nicki, Charlie, and Taylor's beef on Patreon. Link will be in the description. I hope you guys have a great day.